do you get flow between your moves when belly dancing? Hi Shimmy Shaker, and if you want to take your belly dancing to the next level, please keep watching. So you've got your moves, now you want to look like a really professional dancer and even perform professionally. What are the things that you need to work on to get to that level? So as I've said before, face is really important, hands is really important, feet are really important, and when you are doing those slow flowing dances, flow is essential. That is what is going to get your audience saying, oh, such a beautiful dancer, oh, so graceful. It's all the flow between moves. So how do we do it? Let's pick a few moves. So today I'm going to pick our hip circles, our figure eights, and let's put an undulation in there as well. When you're trying to do flowing moves together, rather than accents, it's usually bigger moves that move in different ways rather than short, sharp ones. So you can pick your moves as well, but starting off into our hip circles, our figure eights, and our undulations. So when you see a novice dancer, you can often tell that they've learnt the moves in isolation. So for example, if I'm doing my hip circle, I start, bring my hip circle around, I then come into my figure eight, I know where to start with my figure eight, I bring my hip forward and around, and then next move, I come back to center and do my undulation. The little trick to make it flow is to not let the audience know where one move starts and one move finishes. So even if you are used to doing your hip circles always finishing to the front, you don't have to finish to the front. You can start doing the move before the next one comes. What do I mean by this? Nice and slow, we're doing our hip circle around. Just as I'm about to get back to center, I start to turn my hip, come into a figure eight. As I do my figure eights, just before I finish doing my figure eights, I'm already ready coming into my undulation. So it's the same moves, but looks really different. Let's do it up to speed so that you can see the flow of the moves. So circle, eights, and undulations. Can you see that? Could you tell where one finished, one end? Okay, let's choose another few moves. Let's try and do nice big hip circles with a turn and then some figure eights. So nice big hip circles, we're coming all the way around. You can add your arms in as well. Then for our turn, we're preparing, turning to the side. And then for our figure eight, again, same figure eight as before. How do we get flow between these moves? Yes, that's right. You get ready for one move before the other one starts so that your audience doesn't know where one starts and one finishes. So let's go all together, coming around in a hip circle. Start your turn. So when I'm here, I'm already preparing for my turn. I'm coming around, and when I'm here, I'm already getting ready for that figure eight. Let's go the other way. Big hip circle, getting ready to turn, and eight. So you can see, again, the flow is really different between if I was just going hip circle, prepare, turn, back to center, 8, 8. And you probably tell then as well that the pauses between the music or between the moves are a real giveaway, so try and get rid of those pauses. Okay, what's another way that we can create flow? That is through our arms. So your arms, sometimes you might frame, sometimes you might move them. And when you're moving them, if you want to create flow, it's really nice if you have that softness and smoothness of one position going into another. Okay, so for example, again, same combo. We're coming around, our hands come through, we open, our hands come through, where instead of preparing, we're coming straight into our turn and then opening up into our 8. Let's go again other side. Big hip circle, turning around and figure 8. So you can see the flow there as well. Another way that people think of flow is through the wrist too. So if your hands and wrists are nice and relaxed and you can keep that going the whole time, you don't necessarily want to move your hands the whole time, but you want to keep the energy there the whole time. We never want our hands like this, we never want our hands like this, but keeping the energy will also improve that grace and that flow in your moves. So what are your favorite moves? Do you have 3 favorite slow or big moves that you can create into a flow? Please let me know in the comments below and we'll see how we can bring them into one. Remember, the key is when you're finishing one move, you're ready to come into the next, whatever that move might be. Hope you found this video helpful. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you really want to improve your belly dancing, please check out this drills workout video. It'll help you to practice, really get in form with your technique, and if you're still learning your technique, I break things down as well so you can learn lots of moves as well. Happy dancing, and I'll see you in the next video.